In this video, I just want to talk about all the different skill trees that actually work, that are actually beneficial. Now, this is the one I like to use when I'm just playing with random people online. I changed it a little bit, where I do not have Inspire Aced. That's usually good to have, especially if you're going to play on higher difficulties, like Death Wish and One Down. Everybody should have that, so you can help each other up. And if you're playing on One Down, everybody knows that you should have an extra down. And you might want Swan Song and Messiah too, so that you can get yourself up by shooting somebody and shoot for quite a while without using your ammo before you go down. But it doesn't really matter much with Messiah, because if you go down more than twice, even with 9 lives, you're done. But this setup here is more of a selfish kind of setup. Like, I got some extra doctor bags for myself. I do extra damage with my shotguns, reload them faster, take some extra damage when there's a lot of people around. One of the things I did here is aced Die Hard to get the extra ballistic, and get the basic for Iron Man to get the extra ballistic. That helps because I'm doing a dodge armor base, and I'll show you why in a second here. Acing Scavenger helps because I'm not bringing an ammo bag or anything. Just gonna run around, kill people, get their ammo, put a doctor bag if I need it. And nothing in Technician. One thing I do like is Jack of all trades Ace, because you can bring 2 deployables, which is nice. I'm running a dodge, so of course I got Sneaky Bastard aced, and Shockproof is pretty badass when tasers are bothering you. The additional movement speed is awesome. I'm actually experimenting with low blow here, increase the critical chance, and having silenced weapons, getting extra damage with that, having specialized killing aced, because I want to be able to take damage and give damage. By taking damage, I also mean dodging the damage completely. Fugitive, just go down extra time and have a slight chance to get back up. And running around now and then you get meleeed, which will take all your armors most of the time, but if you do this, you can take a couple more melee hits without that happening. So I'm using this most of the time when I'm playing online with randoms. And as you can see here, the armor, I'm just using a light ballistic vest, and it's at 195, and my dodge is at 40. Now, I'm using Crook at the perk deck, and I know a lot of people will go with Rogue, but if I go to Rogue, my dodge is only to 45, and you see how my armor drops to 130, and if I go to equip that, my dodge does go to 55, but my armor is all the way to 65, and you're not going to dodge everything, even if you're running around, so I like to have a mix. This does not drop the dodge too much, and when I go to Crook, my dodge is dropped by 15, but my armor goes up by something like 65, especially if am I not using the just the 2-piece suit. It's drastic. So with this armor, I got pretty much the armor of this tank here, which is only 260 if because of the perks added to it. Normally that's around 200 with anybody else. If I go to this guy here who doesn't have it, yeah, it's still get a slight bonus. He has 220, and I'm using a light ballistic vest with this guy, and he's got almost the same amount of armor as the heavy duty dude. Plus I have a 39.4 speed, 50 stamina, 40 dodge. So it works out pretty well even on high difficulties. You can run, get cover, especially if your armor gets depleted. You get the 35% boost to your speed. That's very handy. You can run away, put down a health kit. I don't know why he's having with an ammo there, but anyway, this is more of a selfish, because I don't know who I'm playing with kind of thing. I might use Molotovs, but a throwing axe I like because I can throw them and just go pick them up later. I find that very handy. They do also a lot of damage. You can one-hit a lot of people, knock the masks off, dozers and shit. It's pretty good. You just gotta get a little bit of practice to get the aiming down, especially if you're running around and trying to hit moving targets. But yeah, this setup's pretty good, because if I go over a couple to my tank, his armor's only 60 points better, and he has no dodge. His stamina's dropped to 35, his speed's dropped to 27. So it's the only beneficial thing he has is I'm using muscle, which gives me additional health, and I heal. The only thing is I think with muscle you're also targeted more, and a lot of people take the perk where you're targeted less when you're around your friends. So I get targeted even more when I'm the tank. But it's still fun using the tank guy, because with the setup here I do a tremendous amount of damage with shotguns, even with having the enemies at a distance, because I use far away aced, get a lot more effective damage with shotguns at a range. Getting headshots with shotguns is easy, and I end up boosting the armor by getting headshots, constantly picking up ammo and picking up grenades. A little bit here to help out with the speed and to help out if I get tased. Of course, silencer to add damage to the shotguns. I'm just doing this because, you know, I was like, you know what, if I'm killing a bunch of people, I can't run away. It'd be nice to do 1600 extra damage. Well, 1600% extra damage with a melee attack. Be like, I want to try that on a dozer. You just build up the strength, you see the dozer, and just BAM! See if you can put him down. But, yeah. But as you can see with my tank, he gets full armor, and he only has 60 points more than a light ballistic vest. If I switch this guy to a light ballistic vest, it drops to 130. So you can see how the crook gives you a nice balance of armor and dodge while keeping your speed and stamina up. It's pretty good to have on higher difficulties, because I tried a complete dodge build. If I can see where I did it. This guy here, complete dodge. And you can still go down pretty easy, because even when you're running, your dodge is only about 70-75% chance, and you get hit, you're done. Especially you get hit by a sniper, you gotta be pretty good. Maybe I just need some practice, but this one I haven't used too much. I see a lot of people using Kimbo when they're running around, because you can do a hell of a lot of damage. As you can see, I got extra 144 ammo because I got the perk here. Akimbo, you get 50% more ammo, and then use... Oh, I'm using Rogue? Yeah, that's the right one. No, it's not. Where is it? Hitman. Hitman. You can get 50% more ammo to your weapons if you use Hitman. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes it glitches out on like that. If you leave and come back, you'll have even more ammo. Like here it says 0 total. That's not true. It's even messing up with this guy too. But I did a total dodge. Why is his dodge only at 15? Oh, because this isn't the one. He was supposed to be Rogue, so he can be Dodge Man. Forgot about that. I think it was this guy has the Hitman. He's supposed to have all the extra ammo, but it glitched out. It was doing that to me. I had to leave, switch up. It's still messing up. This broomstick pistol, now that I see it, you can add a lot of modifications and skill to get that up to where it is right there. 253.6 damage, and it has a 25 round clip now. Never mind, a 20 round clip. You don't have a lot of ammo, but you can do a lot of damage, especially on high difficulties. This is a nice weapon to have. Using the Akimbo Krinkov is pretty nice because they do a lot of damage, especially with extended mag. You just lay waste. Of course, you gotta bring an ammo bag. You're doing that. But anyway, let me go back. This one is I use when I'm messing around with my actual friends because I know what skills they're using, so I can mess around here and just be a helper. I get inspired to get them up off their asses. Heal up when I take a couple of hostages as my buddies here. I put the ammo down for them, but I use fully loaded so I can just pick up all the ammo going around. Of course, you gotta do with resilience because the flashbangs can fuck you over. Of course, jack of all trades, because not only am I gonna put down ammo, I need to be able to carry some health kits there to help myself out. So it's a little balanced, helping out and helping yourself. Using the crew chief as well, give bonuses to me and the crew. Don't always use Molotov, but I found it very useful. I got the biker DLC, and I love this shotgun, the GSPS. It does a hell of a lot of damage, especially with bonuses, and even on higher difficulties you can one-shot a lot of the enemies if you hit them in the face. Of course, crowd control, the flamethrower, the barbecue DLC. I know some of you might not have the DLC, but some of it's fun. This is my stealth. Everybody's pretty much doing the same thing for stealth. I had extra points, so I just did crowd control to tie up more people. There's basically no combat, nothing to really help if you are in a fight. I have resilience, but that was only to get to throw bags further. I have the saw abilities because I have a silent secondary saw. Of course, you're going to want to be able to carry 2 deployables so that I can take mines, C4, and I can take, what is it, ECM jammers. Very useful in stealth. Everybody's going to be doing something like this. Take the ECM jammers. Or you want another secondary, which would be body bags. Being able to pick locks or even pick safes without having to drill them is nice. Or just opening doors with the ECM. Very nice. And of course, concealment with these 2 perks, optical illusion aced and inner pockets aced. Very useful. It's basically just stealth. It's like you get the job done in stealth or you're done. And I couldn't really think of a perk deck to use for stealth. Maybe somebody will comment and tell me, why aren't you using this one? I don't have the DLC for these 2. I haven't felt like filling out ex-president and infiltrator yet. So what I decided is, where the heck is psychopath? Right here. I was like, you know what? I'll use psychopath. It's a little bit of everything. Take less damage if there's a lot of people around. You can regenerate armor by killing an enemy. You can regenerate some health by meleeing an enemy. Again, recovering armor, and if you killing an enemy at medium range, you can spread panic. And I was like, that's something that will be needed if you fuck up in stealth and you're still going to try to finish the job. it'd be nice to just have them all running around instead of trying to kill me. So I was like, you know what, I'll try that out in stealth. Of course, something throwable that doesn't blow the fuck up is nice as a throwable here. As you can see, I use the electric brass knuckles most of the time. It's always nice when you're trying to reload or do something, you can just tase the guy, he can't do anything to you while you reload. That's always nice. I don't know why my equipment here is ammo and medkits. I wonder what I was thinking. But usually it's something like that. Stealth that, you know, pretty much everybody runs a similar stealth. I already went over the tank guy. And not bad to use the tank guy. This one I was messing around with. I haven't actually used it, but I was like Psycho Doctor. Using akimbo, Heather submachine guns, using the CR-805 B submachine gun, some concussion grenades, but I'm also carrying kits and med bags, so it's like total healing. Just fucking Dr. Man. Of course, crew chief, I was going to use the biker because every kill you can generate a little bit of armor and health, so I was like between crew chief and the biker perk deck. You can see here, gotta have inspire, gotta be able to get the hostages so I can heal myself, take less damage, increase your armor recovery for you and your crews, always beneficial. 2 deployables, obviously. Good to get the extra speed, and so people don't gotta worry about me. Chance if I go down to get right back up, and while I'm going down I can just use my akimbo submachine guns here and just blast away until I drop down. So I was like, you know what, Psycho Doctor would be pretty cool to try out. I haven't tried them yet though. This one I haven't tried either. This is just, I'm a fucking psychopath and I'm gonna go all by myself. Gave him a silenced 50 cal and a silenced submachine gun. Don't know why I gave him the silent stuff, but I gave him sentry gun and trip mines because he's just gonna go in, put those things down, and get to work with his drilling. You know, when you don't have anybody else with you, you just put down the turrets everywhere to defend you, and yeah. And I made it so he has surefire ace so that he can penetrate the armor, give him a little bit of help. Gambler's nice because every time you pick up the ammo, you get a little bit of health with the ammo. So it's like, yeah, this is just some nut job going on his own here. This one was just wanted to try some akimbo stuff, so I was like, I want to do an armored akimbo dude and a dodge akimbo dude. Haven't tried them, just put them together now that I got 100. Again here, but so far this one here has been the best when it comes to dodging with the armor. I can mix stuff up whether I want to make it where I'm carrying ammo instead of first aid kits. I can switch that up, or if I want to switch things up where I don't get up on my own, because with this class I usually don't go down that much, so it might not really need that and I can use it somewhere else. I was giving this guy the ammo bags so I can just run around, shoot things up, come back, grab ammo. But then I decided to be selfish online. You know, I'll still help out people, but I mean, just not as much. So anyway, just felt like jibber-jabbering about the different skill trees, how you can set them up. I'm still experimenting. I'll probably buy a couple more and mess with them. So far, this is the one I like using online. This is when I like messing around with my friends, because I like the flamethrower, but you gotta be with a good team where you don't use up all your ammo and mess shit up. So, that is that. Thanks for watching and take care.